I'm at this point. I'm expecting this to be overhyped.
Yeah. No, I didn't mess with my mouse. Oh, okay, I messed with my mouse.
I'm hoping it has something that'll surprise me.
Hold up, notifications up the screen. Anyone in the restream yet?
Not seeing anything up here.
No?
No.
Weird.
Oh, wait.
Here.
Hi.
Okay, so this one just take a second.
Cool. Are we on live?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, everybody. What kind of game is this? I guess we'll find out together.
Yep. Yeah, we will.
Yeah. Everything we've seen about this game is like, we need to go in blind. But we may see some serious shit.
Yeah, I guess we should pass on the same warning we were given about this game, which is
fair enough.
it's like it says like it's not suitable for people that have depression or anxiety or children who are affected easily by
Yeah, people who are easily disturbed.
yeah. So if you fall under any of those categories, then get out now, because evidently this is gonna freak you the heck out.
Fan service galore. Oh no.
Now,
Crap.
Deco told me there's nothing in this game that's not suitable for streaming, so there shouldn't be any nudity or anything.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully.
And there's no carry, so if we do voice stuff, then we're gonna have to... Actually, let's go to settings. Is there a voice volume? Because if not... Nope, I'm guessing that they're not voiced.
Excellent. Let
Um,
the stupid voices commence.
Oh, hey. Thanks, what's up? Not much. Also, people that, oh. Lol, fucking called it. Fucking final, just resubscribed and was like, I called it! I knew you were playing this! Alright, I guess let's jump right into it.
Yeah.
New game.
Buckle up.
Fuck! Okay.
Enter your name.
We literally had a conversation about this.
He's like, yeah, we might need the keyboard to like write a name or something.
Alright. Bring it over.
You just do the same thing as with dot hack and smash our names together like
So
Rosie? Rosie?
you want to do that?
Add one more Z, so... Now I approve.
Alright, good. So we'll be Logazy.
Rosie.
Alright.
Alright, what are we in for?
Alright, I don't know who that's gonna be, but...
Hey!
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Fucking just right into the internal monologuing. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school when I adopted a pet hamster named Jimothy, and I loved him very much. He was a good hamster. Just tangent.
It took me a moment to realize that those weren't the words on screen. It's like, Jimothy, where is that? Oh, never mind.
So it would oversleep more and more frequently and would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. She's terrifying. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Hot damn.
Me.
Oh, maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Logsy.
I hate this. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something, so I'm probably a guy. Good, confirmed.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We crossed the street together and was that an actual hiccup?
No. No.
Cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Logsy.
You're still here?
Yeah, I'm not leaving. Have you decided on a club to join yet?
I feel like I'm going to be joining a literature club of the Doki Doki variety.
Why do you say that, silly?
A club? Sorry, I was drinking Voss water. Except it's not. It's just in a Voss water bottle. I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? Did I really? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of my many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's on about. Everyone knows at least one person they interact that way with. But it's like, yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely that thing you said.
I don't hate you enough to tell you to go away, but I'm also not really invested in anything about that you're about.
Yeah.
So Yuri likes to worry a little bit too much about me, while I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. We instantly relate to this person.
Yeah, he's just like us. I'm kind of regretting this voice. But I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize like me or have any skills before college.
Oh, God.
Your happiness is really important to me, you know. This is getting more and more like Cartman. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
A NEET is like a Japanese person that is like, they isolate themselves from the world, right?
Yeah, no education, something or training.
Ethics?
That's, fuck, yeah, I know this. It's no something education training.
Izzy, we're all regretting this voice. Please stop.
Now, do you want me to stop or make it better?
In...
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if that makes you happy. No promises, though. I'm a heavy drinker and they won't accept me. Ah! Morty!
Alright, that's canon now. Loki is a heavy day drinker. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yep, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? God, she's pretty, she likes me a lot, she vies for my attention, she wants me to get involved in friends. She's just the worst!
I mean, with that voice, yeah.
More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease my mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Good, we're at class. Here comes more characters. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it, and before I know it, it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I'm surprised you haven't corrected me on pronunciation yet. Have I been saying that right? Sayori?
Sayori.
I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. A Badoy. Oh, she's back.
Hello!
Sayori? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. She's some kind of space-out ninja!
By the way, it was bugging me, so I looked it up. It's not in education, employment, or training.
Ah, I see.
That was the other E.
Basically, you're jobless.
Yeah. Like, no job, no education, you just stay in the house all day.
She's got a $2 YouTube thing.
Yeah.
Always love you, Kirito Kokoro. I'm glancing back over there. It's a bit harder for us to check donations today because of how we're doing, we have our setup, but when we hear them, we will check them. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. She has me cornered!
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed!
You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Your annoying sticks their nose in my business is a cute bow in their hair club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
Know what?
You know.
Oh my god.
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori, why would I want to spend even another moment with you?
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your club. Oh god, she's taking a poop!
Meanie.
This always happens when she gets upset. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club.
I can't. The chat seems really upset about this voice.
Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature.
Logan, how is the sound doing?
Oh, how's the sound work doing? Oh, I'm done the stuff I was doing for Ariel, thank God. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. Dun, 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 dun. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well... What's your dick? I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. You remember? And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Oh god. Don't make any promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori's really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned out all of this. I let out a long sigh. Fine, stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go!
Most people leave during the long sigh.
Not Sayori, though. Never Sayori.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. That's a funny line.
That is so good.
I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, but being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Oh, I can hit space. Cool. That makes this easier.
Oh, sweet.
Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here!
Oh, shit. She's in that placement where other characters will be taking up the rest of the screen.
Oh, fuck.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. I am Girl One. Sayori always said nice things about you.
Seriously? Your brother, boy?
Oh, yay, Ray Romano.
Way to kill the atmosphere.
Logan, what a nice surprise! Welcome to the club! Yeah. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls who all sound like dudes who don't give a fuck.
It's weird that way. What are you looking at? You want to say something? Say it. You say sound like Ray Romano?
Sorry.
Or maybe Kermit the Frog?
Nutski.
Huh?
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. I'd tap it. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Basically my dream girl. You can't just ignore her when she gets... That's you.
That's me.
I thought that was the other girl.
You can't just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear. No, she fucking doesn't.
That was no part of that was quiet.
Anyway, this is not...
That's still Sayori.
That's still you. I'm sorry.
Learn to fucking read.
I'm sorry!
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest girl in the club.
Instantly
there was no girl in that sentence, I assumed it.
Don't say things like that. I say embarrassing. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori or Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Moni... Is it Monica or Monica? Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Logsy.
Monica smiles sweetly and also poses. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. We were also in the same ska band at one point. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Terrible ska drummer, though. Smart, beautiful, athletic, musical. Ska. Basically, completely out of my ska. So having her ska at me feels so genuinely feels a little... you too, Monica.
Come sit down, Logsy. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica, or Monica, whichever one it is. I'll get the cupcakes!
Oh god.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
Why does she sound like some fucking dark lord of the nether?
Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. A dead body falls out. I'm unaffected. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Cha-cha!
Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. We need Aaron!
God damn it, where's Aaron?
We need Aaron! The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
Is Aaron not working today?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
So far, this is pretty fluffy, fucking visual novel stuff.
It's rolling us into a false sense of security.
Yep, Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Already, Sayori. Already you get icing on your face. Can you not have one cupcake without getting... This is why I don't take you to parties!
She's precious.
I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. My cupcake technique needs to be flawless.
The others will judge me.
Natsuki is quiet. Never before has she seen someone eat a cupcake with such technique. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. The poison doesn't taste that great. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
You're a soon. Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Soon. Made them for you or anything?
Thought you technically did, Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you, dummy!
Alright.
Doesn't give a fuck.
I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Now I have to have tea. She carefully places... This game's being... She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you to enjoy a good book? I guess.
Don't let yourself get it.
Why does this always happen?
Get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you with her tea.
Yes. Tea.
That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant it. You know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So what made you consider the literature club?
She's the character...
Can we just say her name is Monica? Because Monica just sounds weird.
Let's say Monica.
Yeah.
She's the one that seems to be on most of the stuff. She's like our thumbnail.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was afraid of this question. What was the question?
Shit.
Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed.
We'll make sure
you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make sure the club is fun and exciting for everyone.
I was about to do a...
Do a what? Do a what, Logan? Jesus.
You're barely adopted in the literature.
For fuck's sake.
Molded by... By the time I dokied my Doki, I was already a man.
By then, it was blinding.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. I'm sorry, I have tuberculosis. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
For anyone at home wondering, I'm chugging vodka.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. But I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Or doing a How I Met Your Mother parody segment in a parody series. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah.
You know you're not part of the club, you just wander in. You can leave at any time.
We'll do our best. Shall I kill her?
Please. You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. I give a little half-hearted fist bump. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Which will I fuck? That's how these games go. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about dun-dun-dun literature.
So, Logsy, what kind of things do you like to read? If you do not say books, I will judge you.
Well,
Considering
how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
My nose is weird.
Leave the stream then, Jeff? Oh god.
Yeah.
Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Oh, looks like she wants to say something but keeps quiet. I'm not that good at... Listen, Izzy.
I didn't
She's
say
not even saying anything, just popped up and left!
I'm not judging you. I didn't say anything.
Get the fuck out of here! Not you. Fucking...
not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oh no, I'm committed to books!
No.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her hair lights up. Her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
Are you doing the narration like Izzy?
Yes, I decided a while ago to start doing that.
Cool. I approve.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you through a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you to be a goddamn psychopath!
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if even for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh? Why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? No. What gives you that idea? I will end you, bitch!
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! I give that back!
Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems.
Just came in and, oh, lesbian sick. I mean, we're a guy. So, I guess they're not all lesbians.
Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
My nose is all stuffed up, that's why I care. I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes. I've done it. I've embarrassed her. She won't want to talk to me anymore. Wonderful.
Mission accomplished. You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. I'm here again. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Unless you're writing about, like, mech battles.
Yeah. cool.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri?
No shit.
Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set up an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Guess it's the same for Yuri.
Huh? I wanted to read everyone's poems.
Well, why don't you contribute something to the class, then we'll share. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay! I have an idea, everyone.
Eh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Oh no, is it gonna be like restart again?
No, it
Oh, it's
disappeared.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought for a second said everyone is Raven.
That would be so Raven.
That would be so Raven.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is blind, Marcus. Fucking.
Yeah, we don't know what's
Plus,
coming.
now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Logsy?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again.
She's
Hold
gonna be
on,
like the
there's
craziest
still one
one.
problem. I haven't forgiven you for what you did to our ska band.
Huh? Our ska band?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori must have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and you know, I lose my train of ska. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
Full of scar
But ska.
and betrayal.
I'm sorry. I thought.
Logsy.
Oh, Sayori, you're not helping anyone. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls on account of them being women. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, we're kind of sad.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but...
Yeah, relatable but sad.
Ugh. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the Bum 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 Literature Club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. They're cyborgs!
Yes! I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Stop, please, dear God, stop. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
That scared you, really? If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed!
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Dun 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 Literature Club.
Thanks, I guess.
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. We talked about a new member. We got a new member. We did no literature.
We ate cupcakes. It has been 10
It
minutes.
has been 10 minutes. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Murder a puppy. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Logsy, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. I look forward to it, Logsy. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
All over the page.
Yeah, okay. Can I really impress the ska star Monica with my mediocre ska skills?
Not nearly have enough
I
ska.
don't have... Yeah, I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Logsy, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore on account of her being obnoxious. Sure. Might as well.
Yay!
Oh.
I feel so sorry for this guy.
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri. And my arch rival, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club filled with 4 admittedly very cute girls, only 2 of them I think I have any actual interest in, the other 2 looking like one could be in kindergarten, probably, and the other one being my annoying best friend who the game probably expects me to end up with, but I mean, given the choice of all of them, I'm probably more about Yuri than the other ones. The purple hair kind of does it.
Yeah.
I wonder...
She's got it going on.
Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. They like all light up. It's like, choose your girl. All right.
Right now.
I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Oh, God.
All right.
It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most.
I was not expecting something like this. Oh, wait, we pick words.
Okay, that's easier. So are we trying to go for Yuri? If that's...
I would like to, because she's my favorite, but,
I do also like purple hair.
I noticed Monica isn't here.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Where?
So I think that she seems very poetic. She'd think like existence and infallible. I think like higher shelf words would probably be better for her,
Yeah.
and ones that sound more artsy.
She likes creating complex fantasy worlds.
So I think existence.
Sure.
Yep.
Unrequited?
What about journey though?
That sounds kind of
Yeah.
extraordinary.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be that or heaven sent.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck.
Maybe it was like vivid.
Ah, yeah. Infinite spinning massacre, tenacious, atone, comfort, waterfall, hurt.
I'm feeling massacre based on the fact that she liked the horror novel.
Yep. Watch, she's secretly the scariest of all of them.
Oh God.
Vibrant. I feel like it'll be vibrant.
Suicide. Portrait.
It could be suicide.
Could be.
Okay, so we know she likes dark things and pretentious things.
Gotcha. That makes things. Contamination.
Yep, I think we figured this out.
Yeah.
Incongruent. I want to use it just because it's there. Yeah!
We've cracked the code.
Disaster. Yeah!
Vivacious?
Ooh.
Misfortune?
Unrestrained or vivacious? Misfortune. I feel like these 3. Which one?
Misfortune?
Damn it!
Damn it, it's Sayori!
Uncontrollable?
Awesome. Nature.
Damn it!
No.
She's catching up! Imagination.
Yes.
Insight, Valentine's, slowly despised childhood, wonderful. I feel like insight.
Or maybe, wonderful is probably like a cute thing, which not cute, but, insight or despise? Yeah, let's try insight.
Yeah! Fireflies, cheer, peace, bliss, frightening. Covet? I feel like that could be any of them, though, depending on... Destiny, probably. Yeah! What's... effulgent? Effulgent? What does that mean? It's rare that we see a word that neither of us know.
Yeah. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Answer me, fuckface.
He's just holding up his phone.
Hey, Google. What does effulgent mean?
It heard.
What does effulgent mean? No, that's exfoliate.
I'm gonna use the
What
washer.
does effulgent mean? What does effulgent? What does effulgent mean? Fuck you, Google! I don't know how it's pronounced. You should be able to figure this out. I refuse to type it out, because then you win. What does effulgent mean? Effulgent. Effulgent? Fuck this bullshit, I'm typing it. Okay. Effulgent.
Did it answer you?
No, I had to type it
All I hear in the bathroom is you
Effulgent.
getting progressively angry.
in.
What does effulgent mean? What does effulgent mean?
It just means shining brightly, radiant.
Let's go with that one.
Effulgent.
Yeah, it was hers.
Big words. Fantasy.
Well, now we know a new word.
Yeah, effulgent.
Did you look up the pronunciation?
Yeah.
Effulgent. Interesting.
Effulgent.
All right.
Fantasy, I feel is probably a good one.
Yeah.
No!
No!
Damn. Shit.
Damn, she got one. Disoriented. Misery. What?
I think Sayori likes, the really sad shit.
Shaw.
Yuri likes dark, like, gothic shit.
Essence, play, memories, marshmallow, lust.
Potentially?
Yeah!
Judgment?
Judgment. Yeah! Depression, sparkle, skipping, Doki Doki! Whoever it is, we need to pick Doki Doki.
Yeah, just pick Doki Doki.
It's a...
You make my heart go Doki Doki.
Hey again, Logsy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't.
Nah, don't worry. I'll do that again and I'm out of here. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Logsy.
I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. I wonder if her talking to us first is because of what we just did, or if it's just the par for the course.
I mean, we probably haven't read the poem yet, so maybe that doesn't come in until after that.
Our poem is just those words.
Like, it's not supposed to be like a fucking cross-section of, like, the basics that we wrote. It's just literally those words in that order.
I'm making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack! Sayori told me you don't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too!
What kind of freak are you?
Not wanting to join any clubs, you fucking loner. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or steal my precious cupcakes or what have you.
Oh. We got a $20 donation earlier. Said hope this helps from what looks like a mega fighter. Also, we have 228 people watching.
Jesus.
I did not know that we had that many.
Fuck, I guess Doki Doki Literature Club's pretty popular right now.
Whenever we do visual novels, we always get so many people.
If we were more unscrupulous, we need to take advantage of that.
Yes.
But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Yes, that's right, manga collection.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Monica is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Logan always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
I cleaned your room.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you?
So good I may have to split you. Yeah, I might be a little jealous.
Wow, she's really to the point. How come? You and Loki can become good friends too?
No, you can only have one good friend! I mean, Sayori. As usual, she seems oblivious to the weird... As usual, I'm getting close to a girl and Sayori's blowing the whole thing for me.
I do like that this narrator is just responding to things the way a human would if they were in anime situations.
Yeah.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori! Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind.
Yeah, this is going on pretty long, so I'm thinking that this probably happened because like we got the most points with her than any of the others.
Yeah.
Might be right about that.
Sayori made it sound like a big deal, when it's really not. Fucking hate it when people do that. They're like, you should play a game. It's the fucking scariest. And you're like, oh, my expectations have been kind of set then, haven't they?
Yes.
Yeah, what do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Boob grab. There we go. Now everyone hates me. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want to. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And the letters are really big. And
There's lots of pretty colors
lots
and
of
pictures.
pictures. There's really only maybe 2
It's
pages.
a coloring book.
I won't tell anyone if you don't. And we could, discuss it if you want it. But this is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Game of Thrones coloring book. She knows all of my interests.
Game of Thrones? Colors? They're all there.
Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Dan Salvato needs to hire this guy for a voice acting match.
What?
Just checking in on the chat here. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but she doesn't seem to be the case. It doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. What are you doing in the closet? I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Yeah, this is clearly heavily influenced by what we did.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'd feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same fucking Song of Ice and Fire. Marry me! More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap! She saw me staring! She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Ugh. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mean, it's not that you're not good to look at. And I mean, you are good to look at. Not that I'm looking. I'm spacing out. Not that I mean that I wouldn't look at you. I'm not good with words.
Your boobs are nice.
Yeah, they fit really well. How do you get them to get all tight right under them like that? Fucking anime. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason, of course. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well... When I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, I must have accidentally... I picked up a second copy. That's not what I meant. I just want you to. I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. Something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. There we go.
You made it.
It's very engaging and relatable. And a story.
God damn it, chat. Your boobs are nice. Izzy 2017.
What's it about, anyways? Well, She closes the book and scans her eyes over the back.
Is that distressing? Well, it's gone.
It's not showing up there. It must be the monitor. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. And there's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Don't. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships. And her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles. All of a sudden.
Gently, of course.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Logsy? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, you'll come back eventually, Izzy.
One day.
I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. The police call it murder. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's, I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club. It's a dun-dun-dun literature club, after all. I will do that every time that word is said.
That's fair.
That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Right now! You don't have to. Right now! What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. That was me. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into the bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip in a seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That's it. Reading in company with someone else. I see. Well, you tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. I will. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company, as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Seems she's reading from my book instead!
How could she?
Sorry, I violated the most sacred trust! I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I'm sorry! I don't really mean to. I'm sorry, I mean... Fuck! Aha.
Shit.
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book between the two of us. Ah. Yes, this is not what I want. At all, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Yeah. Aw. She's cute.
Yeah.
For now.
We'll see how this progresses. I keep forgetting for like every once in a while, like, oh right, this is supposed to get, you know, fucked up.
It's
at some
doing
point.
a fairly good job of occasionally distracting us from the fact, I think.
I know.
Like,
It's like, oh, it's you know, it's a dating sim, but it's kind of self-aware about it. This is pleasant.
yeah. That way I turn the page. Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it like this, we're huddled together even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? Deep dive into the book. This is my power. I can make any book that I and another human being touch become a reality. You're trapped here with me now.
Forever.
To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I have a feeling with how much she likes to read, she would be done like both pages by the time he was done like one of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably
like,
an issue of like he'd get like halfway through the first page and she would like kind of be glancing over at the other page like just tapping her head.
yeah. Like, as adorable as this is, I'm not sure I could really do that just because I read so slowly. I'd be like constantly like, oh god, I'm holding them up. They hate me.
Yeah.
God, she hates me. Oh god, I'm ruining this.
I glance over Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? Are they addressing exactly what we just said?
Quite possibly.
I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. Oh god, she hates me!
Oh god.
Continue reading.
She's just being nice.
Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me. That's a safe assumption, I think.
Yeah.
So I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page feels like an intimate exchange. Jesus Christ. Just get married.
They seem perfect for each other.
My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Oh, I'm so hiccupy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but you want to smash? Main character
Maybe
kind
smash?
of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid that she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment. She's once again standing in that same position she's always standing in.
But Logsy, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. You hate me!
No.
Oh, it's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. I'm getting way too into their relationship. I just didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. Because it's not very anime-ish. Like,
I know, it's actually going somewhere.
yeah, man.
I am kind of invested in this.
I guess I more meant that's kind of cute.
Ah, okay. What were you saying all of a sudden?
Okay, everyone.
Ah!
I think it's about time to share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that all right, Yuri?
You
look kinda down.
I'm sorry if you haven't been looking.
Fuck, why do I keep thinking it's switching back to her?
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this.
No, it's not that. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. She destroys my thumb. It's gone now. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I only read it with you?
Ah! The most intimate thing anyone's ever said to me. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. I like your reasoning. That's some good reasoning.
In that case,
Jeez.
feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, slip it back into my bag.
By the way, do you remember to write a poem last night?
Okay, so, if Carrie does join us later, I would be happy to give her one or both of my girls.
Yeah.
Just so that we have other people talking. It seems like every time we ever play a visual novel, I A, make the mistake of jumping at the main character, except for when Carrie did it. And then B, purely by random chance.
Falling in love with one of the girls you're voicing.
Yeah, it's the worst. I always seem to voice the people that are talking the most. Ugh.
It's a weird coincidence.
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Oh god, you're back.
Oh god, no!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a tasteful composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. Logan's in love with himself. Why do you want to give up your boob? I think that if Carrie joins us, it would make more sense. Even if she just took Monica or something.
Give her something new.
I do the same myself.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, is it resetting? Oh, it's
Yeah.
fucking restarting. People in the chat, we're not going to be able to see the chat for a couple of minutes because the laptop that we're using to see the chat has just decided it wants to restart and
Yeah.
configure Windows. So we're going to be on our own for a minute here.
Who should I show my poem to first? Yuri?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Yuri, here's a collection of words I think you'd like.
These are good words.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
What was that? Oh, no, I said, except Shamal.
Who's Shamal?
All of the classic era Funimation actors have been coming back lately, except Shamal. Sean.
Is that how you pronounce his name?
I guess I normally hear like Shemel.
Yeah. I thought
Yeah.
it was Sean Schimmel.
Yeah, I don't know. I hear some people like drag it out, so I'm not sure. It's definitely one of those weird ones where it's almost impossible to infer the pronunciation from the spelling.
Yeah.
Like Sean on its own. I hate the name. I don't hate the name Sean. I hate that it's a fucking chameleon, in that it's spelled scene.
Sometimes.
Where's the fucking H? There should be an H in there.
I mean, some people spell it like S-H-A-W-N
I feel like they're in the minority.
or S-H-A-U-N.
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth and ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. I can read her mind suddenly.
Jesus. I must use this power
You
wisely.
really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for anyways?
Sorry, I have outbursts. Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have?
Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? But your use of the word ain't implies to me that y'all don't know shit. That's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Oh, I hate you.
You're a garbage person.
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that.
It just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Jesus, do my poem need a room?
Yeah,
I'm dressing my
Okay.
poem with her fingers.
this is the reason I was able to tell.
It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable things I recognize in new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. FYI, people, configuration of Windows is at 30%. When it hits 100, the computer will restart.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. It also helps that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit of a fucking biased bitch, though. I don't care that it doesn't have robots, Natsuki! It's still good, dumb literature!
I disagree!
Biased, how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. I just think she's a massive bitch. Sorry. It's fine. I think she is too. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself or to me or to Natsuki. Mind if I read your poem now? Okay, now I gotta... Is that gonna restart? Yeah, it's restarting. Please do! I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a dun-dun-dun literature club? Ghost Under the Light by Yuri. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Holy shit, I'm a ghost. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. Fuck off!
That was beautiful handwriting.
Don't be one of those people. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read it. It's because
I'm real dumb.
It's because you had really good handwriting. And ironically, sometimes really good handwriting is hard to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. When I first started voicing her, I made her a very fucking Power Rangers villain. Now
Yeah.
I'm Liam O'Brien as a depressed poet.
A little bit. I think the gravel left it a little bit.
I kind of just got tired of doing that after a while.
I get that.
I could go back.
Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Logsy.
Really? I must have totally missed the point. Ooh. Why are you configuring Windows again? Let us see the chat!
God damn it.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. I'm sticking with this, I like this. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. I hate technology, is my point. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. I'm oh, that's weird. When I finished the poem, I yelled, oh fuck, I'm a ghost. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. There we go. Fucking, this is back. One sec. These are the noises I make when I'm getting up and down off stuff. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Logsy. Why did my parents name me this? It sounds like... Everyone sounds way too comfortable with me.
Logsy. me.
Oh god, we have to go through all of them.
Alright, who's second best?
I'm gonna get this chat.
What's... Alright, still not up. Sayori, Natsuki, Monica.
Oh, what just happened?
Donation or something?
Someone Oh, SJ earlier donated $100. Thanks, S.
Oh, nice.
And Mindscape Jim just resubscribed for the 4th month. Thank you.
Woo!
Woo! You guys are great. I love you guys.
Yeah.
We're just trying to get the chat back up before we continue. And then we'll go with one of Izzy's characters.
Oh, God. So, Natsuki or Sayori?
Yeah. I'm gonna go Natsuki, I think. Delay that nightmare.
That seems fair. Ray Romano is preferable to Cartman, I guess. I'm gonna check stream.
We have it back. Hey, chat. Now that we have you guys back, what do you guys? Which Yuri voice do you guys want me to do? Fucking Power Rangers villain or depressed Liam O'Brien? I'm really sick of seeing this, like, actually ill. Okay, so Natsuki.
Ellipses.
What are you doing?
Just pulling
Seeing
up
if you got any donations?
Yeah, just pulling up Streamlabs just in case.
I guess I could probably. Now that I think about it, instead of looking at stuff on there, I could just use the tablet.
Could. Very well could.
Goddamn that top left corner. What about the top left corner? Oh, it's a whole bunch of SJ stuff. Getting this open so I can see donations more easily.
Couple people say, let's see, Power Rangers, depressed.
The Byakuya-like voice? Okay, so I think depressed voice is winning.
Someone said Liam. Someone said rotate. Depressed Power Rangers villain.
I wish I had a better job.
Logging in. Here,
Make her sound like Gene.
Here.
Oh. Logsy, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home.
Show me your poem, bitch. What?
What?
Harsh.
What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this?
Yes.
I'm gonna make a lot of assumptions before I read this, which will clearly not be undermined once I do. Do you think I'm stupid?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm not a writer! Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it! Fucking bitch. Painful to think about? Yeah, that's right. Just way more aggressive with her. Just like, with Yuri, it's like, no, I really like reading with you. You're really great. You have a lot of insight. Walk over here. Well, if you're so fucking great, why don't you prove it?
Like, unlike every other anime character where they just kind of take it. It's like, no, fuck you! Well, sorry! You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess, you bitch.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now.
Oh, will you grace me with it?
Yes, I shall.
Oh, thank you, my lord.
Yes.
No.
I will deign to show you my amazing poetry. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. End of poem. What the fuck is this shit? I feel confident saying this is the worst poem in human history.
Yeah, that's fair. Is this only showing me... Oh, fuck, I'd have to, like, bounce around on things to see, like, bits and stuff. Unless those bits were for you. Nope, those bits were for here.
You can click on dashboard. and it'll kind of show you,
Everything?
yeah, pretty much everything.
Cool. I'm just gonna turn off hosts and follows because those aren't really super relevant. Thank you, Izzy.
No problem.
Izzy was just helping me with some Streamlabs stuff.
This poem fucking sucks. Deep as fuck.
Deep as fuck. We don't really seem to need the keyboard anymore, so I'm gonna do that.
Oh no.
Everything's gone wrong.
We don't need this. Everything's fine. Oh god! Oh god! Everything's on fire.
Everything went wrong.
What happened? So she said yeah about something.
So
Yeah.
that was. Sorry about that noise, people. I tried to move the keyboard down, and in doing so, hit the mic, and the mic fell off its holder, and then hit the mouse, and the mouse fell onto the couch, and then when the mouse hit on the couch, it took down Doki Doki Literature Club, and it was just a fucking Rube Goldberg machine of disaster.
It was not a great time. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What?
Psych! It was terrible. You suck.
Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Is it because you have no self-confidence? Is it because inside that exterior that you put on for other people, where you act like you don't care, you know that you're trash? Is that it? Do you secretly know that you're worthless, despite the fact that you act like everyone must recognize you as a great human being? Is that how you would deal with your insecurities? You blindly ignore them and think that the few accomplishments that you've had in your life, and I'm sure you've had a couple of shining moments, are things that define you as a worthwhile human being? No, Natsuki. No. I bet that's why. That's why you thought I wouldn't like it.
Natsuki hangs herself.
B minus.
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. I just like putting words in front of other words. It's fine.
But isn't the point of writing poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less vivid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but hits you hard. Like, eagles can fly, you know? Like, we all think that, but no one says it.
Was the point of the poem supposed to be that every animal has an inherent purpose, but people can only try to do things?
Yeah, animals are great. People are trash.
I feel like the poem could have been 4 lines. Animals are great. People aren't good at much of anything. And it should have been like eagles can fly, horses can race, monkeys can climb. People have thumbs. What up, nature?
Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay.
I am now using my toe for this.
Jesus. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Yes.
Oh man,
on purpose.
I totally saw that.
It was completely intentional, and I did not forget what I wrote or how things are pronounced.
I think you guys might have just gotten a bunch of
bits. Oh, I'll check that in a second.
Because it didn't show up on here.
It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
Yeah, it was yours. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. This is really...
Shit. Yeah, Mindscape Gem gave us 666 bits.
They gave us that too. Thanks.
It was a nice poem.
It was a nice poem.
Thanks, Mindscape Gem.
That's what
it means to be a pro.
You ever feel like nothing has a point? Like there are several things that you could be doing right now, but they're all equally as unimportant and disinteresting as each other, so you just kind of don't know what to do? Yeah. That's why I think that's why I'm a workaholic, to be honest with you.
lets me not focus on that.
Yeah, I get that. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I really don't care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from the bitch. Alright. Should we do, like, Monica and then trade off to Sayori?
Yeah, I feel like Sayori is probably worst girl.
Yeah, Monica.
Hi, Logsy! Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, I'm gonna be needing one of those fingers. If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. But, like, don't submit any forms that are like, we should have it in our budget to get a pool, because I really want one and I'm upset that we can't! Don't remind me! Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Oh, alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in, and then I take her place.
Anyway, you want to share your ska with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Logsy. We're all a little bit embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all have to get past soon.
It's like for her, it's the Doki Doki Ska Club.
Doki ska.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my ska.
Mm-hmm. Great job, Logsy. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical.
I want to read what her poem is.
I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. I guess it worked. I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of ska, right? Ska that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who uses simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness.
Like
Fuck.
happiness or
Sad.
sad.
Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive.
Are we about to go just shit talk Yuri? We're left to, oh no, sorry. That was Sayori. Now we're just talking about each person. Yuri likes it when
Readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel...
this thing's upside down.
Or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I will destroy her.
How dare she be better
And-
than me?
I never really asked, though, because I don't really care.
Oh, this is weird. Fucking, just because I have to turn my tablet back on, but it was upside down, so I'm like, my pin upside down.
Ah.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry that much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot.
Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing.
Why do I keep thinking it's her?
That's okay! I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Ska. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to ska the way everyone else wants you to ska. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
I'm going.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction.
Oh god, it has a slider.
Jesus.
See the direction the speckle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see it. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Shoo-ba-doo bop bop ba doo bang bang ding ding.
Up chuck the boogie.
I'm Chuck the Boogie. So what do you think?
It's very free form, if that's what you call it.
What does that mean?
I mean, it doesn't seem to be a poem. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. The kind where you don't actually have to know anything about writing poems. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind this.
Was that the inspiration behind this one?
Sure. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing ska or ska, your ska gets too fixated on a specific ska. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any proper badoo-bops. Just force yourself to get something down on the guitar and tidy it up later for a Jam Jam Town session. A jam jam, a bing bang, a doodly bop a dang.
Monica, are you having some kind of stroke?
Another way to think about it is this. Ska, ska, ska pen in the same spot for ska long and you'll get a ska big dark puddle of ska. So just move your hand and go with the ska! That's my advice for the ska. Thanks for listening.
I'm gonna call the nurse, and she'll know how to deal with this, I hope.
Who should I show my poem to next? It looks to me like we're out of options.
Sayori, are you sure?
This is the best part of the conversation.
This is a good poem, Logan. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who should be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Logan.
You can go ahead and stop saying things before.
Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. And again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, I could probably never tell her I only came back to bone Yuri.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
When does the strange stuff happen? What's going on?
I just keep waiting for the other shoe to drop.
I'm fucking waiting for you to hold on to that then. That's you.
Yay!
Now you'll...
Now you'll read my poem too, right?
Oh god, yes.
It's getting even more gravelly. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
Is Yuri the only one in this club that won't tell me she's bad?
This is Cartman.
We'll
see about that, right?
We'll see about that. Oh god. I would
Dear
like to
sunshine.
I'd like to formally apologize to our viewers for what's about to happen, especially given that I've read ahead to the last line. Go ahead, Izzy. Don't look ahead.
sunshine. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning. It makes me feel like you missed me.
Oh god, I'm reading it through her voice.
Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes.
The sleep. Is there a proper term for the stuff that builds up in your eyes?
Not really. I just try to, like,
I call it sleep.
wiping the sleep out of your
Yeah.
eyes. Yeah. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too.
Oh, this rhymes.
If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. It's like, yeah, the sun is in the sky, everything is great. If you ever left me, I would kill myself. What's for breakfast?
Sayori, this is just a guess, but do you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Sayori, let's try this again. Yes or no, do you hate illegal immigrants? Just a little bit?
Oh god, I'm slitting my wrist right now. This poem is so wrong for this voice. Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah, I read it in your voice and everything. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Oh, well, now that I understand the subtext, I get your process entirely. Even though you were late to school,
It's bad to skip breakfast.
I usually wake up
I
early.
get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Logan's voice sounds like he's just trying to say what's on his mind, not being the main character. That's kind of what I'm going for.
Sayori, you could cause a person to shrivel up and down the stairs in agony. Which poem is the best poem?
Is Logan the deep voice? Yes, I am. The Logan is the deep voice guy. Yeah, Izzy.
That's how Izzy's kids kind of sound. This was so much fun.
Monica's the best.
Monica's the best.
Yup.
But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Oh god, I hate you. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Phew. Motherfucking phew.
Motherfucking
I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room, everyone's dead. It's a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs, except... fucking... that's not true. There's at least 2 people in this room I know I'm as good as. I don't care how good my poem is. This is the Dun 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 Literature Club after all. I sigh.
I like to think that our poem is literally just the 20 words we picked.
That's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. I think to myself, is this Yuri? With Yuri? And then I move on. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? Symbolism in
Did
a
you say-
poem?
Did you say something?
It's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
You don't know how to read fancy words! Thanks.
That wasn't a compliment.
Yours is, cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice!
Your poem is garbage, I'm sorry. Huh?
mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say?
Yes, I do!
Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Yeah. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Like, how about you go fuck yourself and die?
I will take it under consideration. Cause your fucking poem made me want to slit my goddamn wrists.
Good, that's what I want!
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way.
Your parents don't count.
Ah! Sayori liked it. And Logan did too.
Yo, hey, don't get me involved in this.
I thought it was adorable.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna regret that voice tomorrow.
Yes, you will.
So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. Oh, why did I say that in my normal voice?
Nothing
Fuck.
in this game is your normal voice.
I'm sorry. Shit. First of all,
Yeah.
Oh, that's me.
yeah.
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet.
It's like, fuck off. I don't need your criticism. Fucking egos can fly. Urgh.
And Logie liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Standing up sound.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I meant. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Logie appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. That's right.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Logan started showing up.
That is uncalled for! Natsuki!
Oh, and Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you!
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Logie! She's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poem all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out.
Okay, no offense, but Yuri's definitely right about this.
Oh, unquestionably. I mean, like, both are valid styles, but, you know, you can't say that one is better than the other.
If I had to pick one,
But yeah, if I
It's
had
Yuri.
to pick, Yuri. Like, art is subjective, everyone's gonna have opinions, but she's definitely wrong. Natsuki's definitely wrong.
yeah.
Help me explain that to her, Logie.
Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Logie?
Yeah, big words are cool.
Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. It's definitely gonna be Yuri.
Yeah, like
Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem.
See?
Wait! That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. Internet. That's...
That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
Because your poem is dumb!
I thought you liked it.
I understand, Yuri. Ugh. You're also a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you... This is a very real game!
Yeah.
What?
Like they're making actual, like, human arguments.
Like, legitimately, I went into this being like, I hope I'm not unaffected by the horror-y stuff or whatever's gonna happen because I'm expecting it, but at this point I'm like, I just snapped back into realizing that horror stuff was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
I forgot like half an hour ago.
Again, same.
That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Ooh. Fucking... But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too?
Natsuki clenches her fists. They bleed. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped. At this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori, she doesn't need to...
You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash.
No, I changed my mind. Natsuki's worst girl.
She definitely is. I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Natsuki.
She really didn't need to do that.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. No, Yuri! You are a precious butterfly that perhaps, I will say, like the main character said, even if you were objectively right in a lot of ways, you still should have maybe approached it better. But then again, Natsuki very much forced the issue. Natsuki was very like, what do you actually think? What do you mean you had to be nice? Like, she did try to tell her that, like, something positive that I don't remember by this point.
I think, yeah, she asked for criticism. Yuri said, like, oh, it's cute.
Yeah.
How can you say it's cute? Like, it's all about, like, giving up on things. How can that be cute?
Yeah.
Well, I was just trying to think of something nice. You had to try to think of something nice?
Yeah, I feel like Natsuki's, like...
She was being very aggressive. Yuri wasn't really doing a very good job of phrasing her thoughts in a
She's awkward, though.
Yeah, she definitely didn't do it on purpose. But
But Yuri did, once things were ignited, she did get superior about it, which didn't help anything. This is what we're talking about.
What is this game, Logan? What is happening? Is this the psychological horror?
It's gone. It went away.
Oh, no.
It's back. All right.
Okay.
Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri, how could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, all right, I believe you. Thanks, Logsy. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as part of this club now. It's
You
nothing.
weren't before?
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? The stuff about stuffing her bra, dude. Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How'd you all feel about sharing poems?
It went terribly, is how I feel.
One of your few members stormed off.
We lost 20% of our club today.
Well, oh yeah, 20%, yeah. Blur.
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
Damn.
Points at Sayori. You're next. Oh, you're back.
It was alright. Well, mostly. I kind of thought we'd never see her again.
Logsy, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little bit about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Logsy.
Let me guess, you want to walk home?
Ready to walk home?
Yeah, sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. I can say I hate it. Though.
That is definitive.
Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Eh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often?
No, no, no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people.
Why, I half believe you.
You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I think I like both of them, on average. Because I really don't like one, and I'm super about the other, so if we're saying them, I like them.
Yes.
What do we got here? We got a resubscription for 2 months. For Bleach, Soup Can, this, and Nat19 that I haven't had time for this yet. Thank you, guys. Well, thank you, Leviathan Iris.
Yeah.
Just want your opinion, that's all. I can see that they're making good friends with you. I should probably turn this way, it's easier to read.
Phew.
You,
You know, Logsy,
it's still you.
it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
We have 175 viewers on YouTube.
Oh god, we got so many.
On just my YouTube
Oh, on
account.
just YouTube. Shit.
We have 264 total.
Damn.
I'm kind of getting hungry.
Yeah.
I should have eaten before thing.
Shit. You're a fool.
How would you feel about the possibility of, after we do this thing, breaking off just to go get food and then coming back?
You're good.
Every day is gonna be so much fun.
Why did I make this choice?
I don't know.
This was a bad choice.
It looks like Sayori's still caught onto some kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but being more than friends with Yuri sounds nice.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. Put Sayori on the I thought for a second it was I put Sayori on my shoulders. To home!
Hi ho!
I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Alright, let's do this.
Alright.
Oh, it's this again. I feel like it's
She likes symbolism.
I feel like it's one of these.
Probably.
Which one do you want to do?
I feel like Sayori would never use a word like heaven sent.
Yeah! Skipping. Essence, Hope, Ocean, Extreme, Bop, Sticky, Vitality, Cute, Forgive. I feel like Vitality or Essence.
Essence?
Yeah! Disoriented, Variance, Amazing, Uncontrollable, Imagination, Sparkle, Broken, Misfortune, Dream, Calm. I feel like if we do Misfortune, it might end up being her.
Yeah, we did misfortune before.
So...
Disoriented?
Mm,
Imagination?
perhaps.
Yeah! Contamination.
Yeah.
Dance, explode. I feel like it's fantasy.
Yeah, I think we picked fantasy before.
Ah, no!
Right, should have been unrequited or something.
Suicide, universe, beauty, email, kitty, Starscape, kitty, rain cloud. I feel like, which one do you think? Starscape?
Or universe? Starscape. That seems good.
Yeah! Sunset, joy, strawberry, grief, family, sensation, destiny. Didn't we do destiny and that was it?
Possibly?
Yeah! Fluffy, ambient, milk, disarray, nimble, and...
Incongruent. It's definitely incongruent.
Comfort, nightgown, sugar, entropy, romance, eternity, climax, lipstick, and now it says melancholy. I feel like it's entropy, might be melancholy. No, I think melancholy will be her.
Yeah, Sayori seems to like sad words. Oh god!
What happened?
Okay, it fell.
Entropy? Night? Fucking, I don't think it's night. Maybe nightgown.
Maybe.
No, she was nightgown!
She likes the cute things.
Horror?
Yeah, probably horror.
Yeah. Lust. Didn't we do lust before and it was her?
I can't remember. I know, intellectual?
Yep. Flying, excitement, shiny, sunny, vivid, treasure. I feel like it's vivid.
Vivid.
Yeah. Time, cheer, jumpy, philosophy, playground, cage, summer, memory, shopping, games.
Philosophy?
Silly aura, pink, pleasure, swimsuit, vanilla, valentine, melody, marshmallow, feather. This one's a bit harder.
Yeah.
Aura, I think. Yeah!
Yeah.
Determination, holiday, peaceful, fireflies, alone, sing, defeat, ribbon, unrestrained. I feel like it's unrestrained.
Yeah.
Bouncy, smile, pain, kawaii, laugh, mouse, unending, stable.
And kawaii.
Crimson, unending.
Yeah.
Clouds, fester, spinning, friends, insight, uncanny, daydream, electricity, fun, dark.
I think Insight was the one developed last time. Yeah.
Sweet secret of empty, tenacious cheeks, vibrant, wonderful hair, puppy, lollipop.
Vibrant?
Blanket,
Oh,
fucking,
functions.
yeah. After image, socks, pout, adventure, rose, dazzle, vivacious, sad, childhood, prayer. I wanted to pick that just cause.
Vivacious.
We did it. Okay, let's save here, I think. History. Oh.
Oh, you can get the transcript. That's useful if you miss something.
Alright, guys, I'm dying of hunger. We're gonna stop for now, and then we're gonna come back in a little bit and play some more.
Yeah.
It's not that late yet.
And maybe Carrie will join us.
Yes, and that'll also give Carrie more time to get in on this, and then she can voice some of the girls. We'll be back.
Bye. See you soon.